Good morning, Bethel local school supporters. This is Justin Firks, Superintendent of Schools, coming at you this morning with our second FAQ update. We do appreciate in advance all the emails, phone calls, and messages we've received from parents and community members in regards to the start of the school year. We hope that you find that the FAQs and the information that we provided not only on our webpage but also Facebook and with infographics, videos, and school release plans has been very informative, beneficial to you as you make hard decisions to start the school year. Question number 1, if we choose option C, how will students be kept in the know on announcements such as sports registration and other correspondence from the school? Bethel Local Schools is very excited to announce that we are currently in the process of transitioning to a new district website. BLS has partnered with Apogee, which provides not only a traditional website but a mobile app for families to gain valuable information in regards to elementary, middle school, and high school happenings. It'll also provide information on back to school information, information on transportation, food services, special education department, a lot of different areas that people are interested in and want to know and be kept up to date on. So we're very excited about our transition of Apogee with our communications director, Holly Mutulu. Also, our new athletic director, Damon Smith, has used 2 platforms extensively. We have also partnered with VNN, Varsity News Network, to create a new athletic webpage for our district. You can find that at bethelbeesathletics.com. Mr. Smith also extensively uses Twitter. You can follow him at Bees Athletics. In addition, the district will continue to use Final Forms and the email platform on Final Forms to reach out to all student athletes and families for email updates in regards to upcoming events and happenings and requirements from the athletic department. And as a district, we'll continue to utilize One Call Now for periodic updates, not only from the elementary, middle school, and high school, but also the central office. Question 2, if parents choose option C, will we be able to check out a Chromebook for remote learning? Very good question. One of the things that we've been working on extensively this summer with our technology department and our IT director, Mr. Brian Perez, is to ensure that the number of devices that we have in the district matches the number of students that are enrolled at Bethel Local Schools. Very excited to announce that the district is now officially one-to-one with technology. So if you are a parent or a student that chooses option C and you need an additional device in regards to a Chromebook, we will be able to provide that to you as well. If the state of Ohio or the governor's office decides to close down the school again and we have to go to option B, remote learning, we would also be able to, as a district, provide a device for every student in the district. Just a friendly reminder though, even though we can provide you a device, the families will still need to provide internet access. Question 3, if we choose option C, what kind of hours will the students be required to have? How will state testing be completed for online kids? Another very good question. Parents can expect around 50 minutes of curriculum per class per day for their kids. I think in our last FAQ we made mention that students in grades kindergarten through 5th grade can probably expect between 2 to 3 hours a day of online curriculum. Students in grades 6 through 12 can plan on having around 5 to 7 hours of curriculum. Now, just to update parents, that curriculum is not going to be provided all in one sitting. The great thing about Schools PLP is it provides tremendous flexibility for parents and kids to be able to access that curriculum in the morning, during midday, early evening, or late at night. So it provides great flexibility. A lot of the lessons are videotaped and they can be viewed at your convenience. Now, what we do ask from our students and families from Bethel Local Schools is that you maintain your academic studies and try to stay on there consistently each day. We don't want to run into a situation or a scenario where a student doesn't do work for 3 or 4 weeks at a time and then all of a sudden they try to cram in a bunch of work at the last minute. That wouldn't be the most conducive environment for learning. So it provides great flexibility. We just ask that within each day you find out what that flexibility is and make that happen. The second part of that question had to do with state testing. How will state testing be provided for students online? First and foremost, the most important test that we're worried about coming back in the fall would be the 3rd grade reading guarantee. The state of Ohio is yet to provide any guidance or details in regards to the 3rd grade reading guarantee. As soon as we receive any information from the state of Ohio in regards to that, we will make sure that we pass that along to all of our families of 3rd grade students. As far as the other state assessments, most of those assessments take place in the spring. We fully anticipate having additional guidance or having an idea of what our school year is going to look like by the time the school state testing comes around this spring. If students sign up for option C, what types of courses will be expected of them to take? How will this be determined? Will they receive the necessary credits to complete their current grade level? All academic programming and course selection decisions will be made in coordination with Bethel local schools and also our school families. First and foremost, we want to ensure that the courses that your students take keep them in good academic standing in the school district. Families in elementary age can fully expect their kids to take language arts, math, social studies, science, and an elective. A friendly reminder that students in middle school and high school will need to maintain 5 full academic credits for extracurricular eligibility. We do expect that there'll be a number of conversations that take place not only with your building principal, but also our guidance counselors to ensure that the classes that you schedule meet exactly what you need to maintain your current academic standing. Registration for option C provides us with an option for the first semester or the full year. Which one should we pick? Regardless of what you select, you will be able to make your selection again at the end of the first semester. The 2 options that we provided simply on there was to give us an idea for transportation numbers and also homeroom numbers in the elementary and course section numbers as far as number of kids in each grade level on our behalf to benefit us. No matter if you choose first semester or full year, you will definitely have an opportunity at the end of the first semester to reevaluate and then reselect your decision. So even if you choose full year at the beginning, you can reevaluate at the first semester, and if you choose to come back, you definitely can do so. Where can we locate lists for classroom supplies, final forms, immunizations needed, and also school fees? For these types of answers, if you would click on our district website, you can find us at bethelk12.org. If you click on the tab off to the right, it should indicate resource, and then if you scroll down that tab, back to school. The website and under the resource tab and back to school has all the information that you need in regards to those type of things. School supplies, class fees, registering for final forms, renewing your final forms, membership, any of the immunizations you need to come to school, all that kind of information. With open house being canceled, how will elementary children know where to go the first day of school? It's a great question. We anticipate the first few days of school to be extremely busy like they are every school year. We would fully anticipate to have all personnel hands on deck, meaning teachers, aides, administrators to be available and accessible at student drop-off, either at bus drop-off or also student drop-off for vehicles in the morning, to be able to direct your students not only into the school building but get them geared towards going towards their classroom. So you can fully anticipate we'll have a number of personnel out in front of the building and also out in back of the building to ensure your students get to exactly where they need to go without having open house this school year. If we sign up for option C, what school supplies will we need? How will I know you received my request to sign up for option C? Just a friendly reminder that the deadline to sign up for option C is August 7th. Once that closing comes to fruition, I would fully anticipate you will receive correspondence from the school for those people that have signed up to talk about next steps and having conversations in regards to scheduling classes and what the school PLP option will look like. I would also fully anticipate that there'll be additional conversations in regards to what type of school supplies or resources you will need to ensure your success for learning at home. So hang tight, be patient with us as we continue to have more information in regards to this, and we will provide those information and details to you as soon as we possibly can. How will parents be able to monitor our children with option C? If schooling isn't going well, can we switch our children back to BLS? We addressed this in our last FAQ. We talked a little bit about having to make a decision or a selection one semester at a time. So if you make a commitment towards option C, distance learning, you will need to remain in that option up until after the first semester. At that time, you'll be able to reevaluate. Parents will also be able to monitor their children's progress. You'll have access to a parent dashboard, which will give you complete access to not only what your students are working on, how much time they've worked each day, and also the grades they've received on assignments or assessments. In addition, your students will remain a student here at Bethel Local Schools, so you will have full access to communications with building level principals and also school guidance counselors and other counselors if your children have any needs that school's PLP can't provide on a day-to-day basis. What is the plan with students that attend Miami Valley Career Technical Center, and will transportation be provided? Great questions. The Miami Valley Careers Technical Center is a question that we haven't addressed yet, and I think it's very important for those students and families to get some information and updates in regards to that. Thursday, August 13th, only juniors will attend Miami Valley Career Technical Center. No seniors will be in attendance on August 13th. On Friday, August 14th, only senior students will attend or report to Miami Valley Career Technical Center. No junior students will be in attendance on August 14th. Bethel Local Schools will continue to provide transportation to Miami Valley Career Technical Center. Students can choose to either self-transport or ride a school bus to the MVCTC. We just ask that families provide transportation to Bethel Local Schools, and then we'll transport from the school to the Career Technical Center. If the school starts with Plan A but transitions to Plan B, what happens with kids who went with Plan C? Will they continue with Plan C, or will they transition to Plan B with Bethel teachers? The Miami County Educational Service Center and also schools PLP addressed this very conversation and topic at our last county superintendent's meeting with representatives from schools PLP. Regardless of whether school transitions back to option B or not, if you enroll by August 7th in option C, you will have to remain in that option up until after the first semester. Schools PLP and the ESC is trying to limit the amount of students that are coming in and out of the program frequently. It helps them with consistency of class rosters. It also helps them with payments of student fees. It also helps them with providing coursework to students. So if you make the commitment to option C and the state of Ohio or the governor's office would shut us down, you will not transition back to option B with Bethel teachers. You will remain on option C up until the first semester, or then you can transfer back to option B. Final question. When is preschool starting, and will it be in person? We received notification today that preschool will be starting on September 8th in person each day. For questions in regards to preschool, please contact Heather Lorenzo at the Miami County ESC for more information. I'd like to thank you for your time this morning. Appreciate all the people that have reached out and provided questions to us. Hopefully these FAQs are very informational and beneficial to you as you make very difficult decisions this fall. We are here to support you, and we are also here to be a resource for families and students as we move forward. Thank you for your time, and have a great day. Good morning, it's Justin Firks, Superintendent of Schools here at Bethel Local Schools. We do have several updates from yesterday's FAQ that we videotaped. As many of you know, the Governor of the state of Ohio, Governor DeWine, has provided a couple of additional updates for the 2020-2021 school year. And our initial plan indicated that students ages 10 years of age and up, so mostly third grade through seniors in high school, would be required to wear a face mask. Governor DeWine has extended that mandate and order and has now included all students in K through 12. So a lot of families may have some questions in regards to what is that going to look like. Students will be required still to wear face coverings on school buses. They will be required to wear face coverings in hallways. Students will be required to wear face coverings now in classrooms as long as they cannot maintain social distancing. The Miami County Health Department has provided some updates for us in regards to what does adequate social distancing look like. The minimum distance would be 2 feet between children, upwards to 6 feet. So they kind of did give us a range of 2 feet to 6 feet. In regards to athletics, students will be required throughout middle school and high school to wear a face covering into the district. When they leave the district, they obviously will not have face coverings on during their practices or athletic competitions. Cafeteria is another hot spot. It makes it virtually impossible to wear a face covering when you're eating lunch, so students will not be required to have face coverings on at lunchtime. We will ask students as they transition from class periods to have face coverings on. When they're going to specials or electives, they'll need to have face coverings on. Even when they travel to places like the clinic or the office or the restroom, they will also need to have face coverings on. Another change that the state of Ohio Health Department has indicated, that is a change from our initial document. It indicated within our document that students had to be fever-free without pain medication for 72 hours before they could return to school. That has been reduced. The state health department has now lowered that to 24 hours fever-free without fever-reducing medication. Once again, we appreciate your patience and understanding. We'll continue to provide updates as we receive changes from not only the state of Ohio, but also the health department. Thank you for your time, and go Bees.